104 comedy.
Okay, welcome back, and fellas, please. We're doing so well, the network has just given us more time.
How come Garry got the girl?
Because he's
Shandling.
Yeah, he's the man.
Yeah.
He's the guy.
Kato, let me tell you something. You can get the girl, too.
Oh,
Yeah, you
Any girl, right? There she is, right there. They're everywhere.
You must be having a real hard time with chicks these days. As ever, by the way. I saw that picture of you, and we held up the pictures yesterday from the New Yorker, the Andy Leibovitz pictures.
Ah. You doing, I mean, you've seen...
I am no sort of homo, but I wanted you.
I've heard it before.
But anyway, let me take...
Oh, I'd like to see you on the witness stand, Bill.
Let me take one more stab at this, because it is my job to take.
Okay.
Oh, no, You heard that. I didn't say that. Yes, we were talking about... I mentioned Jack Nicholson. I was saying the people in Washington couldn't take a joke at themselves, how awful they were, but then Jack Nicholson couldn't take a joke at himself because he was in front of the same kind of body as those Washington people, his peers, and Letterman dared to make a joke at his expense.
But, you know, isn't it crazy what they've done to David Letterman? I mean, I thought he was funny. Am I the only one? You know? I mean, it really is. It's just like what they do in politics. It's just like what they'll do to you. I mean, they let somebody, you know, the more you succeed, the more people have to tear you down and take you apart. It's really kind of awful.
Well, he was fantastic. Garry, you did the Academy Awards. Was Letterman... I thought he was right on.
Yeah, I thought Dave was funny.
I did too. Well, that brings up something I've always thought, which is that the dirty little secret of show business is that even when they love you, they hate you. That they really want you to have a terrible problem. Could be the source of your popularity. No, I mean... No, I just mean... I mean that they sense that you are a man with some problems in your life.
And people like you for that.
Well, at least they sense that I'm a man. I'm happy about that.
Right. Which brings up another interesting topic, which is what we call artist right of portrayal. Now, when they made the movie True Lies, did you see that movie? The bad guys were the Arabs.
Yes.
And the Arabs protested because they were portrayed as terrorists, and the Arabs were very mad. In fact, they were so mad they blew up a building. In Basic Instinct, there was a very minor theme that the woman in it was also gay. She had a bisexual love interest, and the gays protested because they thought, oh, were you saying all gays are ice-pick murderers? And, you know, get over yourself. The movie isn't about gays. I mean, don't you think that an artist has a right to portray what he sees, even if it's politically incorrect to a certain group?
Well, I think if it's an actor going into a part, no matter what, if it's real, every film will be a documentary.
Yeah.
It has to be make-believe, doesn't it?
But what if Adolf Hitler was a nice guy in a movie? I mean, what if there was a movie in which Adolf Hitler was portrayed?
You know what? There is a movie
there
where
is.
he's a nice guy. It's called Triumph of the Will.
Yeah.
It's by Lenny Riefenstahl,
Yeah,
and
I
it
know.
shows him playing with his dogs.
Right.
Who? The dogs with the little...
And they were not Jewish guys.
The dogs have that little mustache.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I saw that.
Hitler ruined that for everybody, by the way.
The mustaches.
I wanted to wear that little...
Yeah, you can't wear the helmets anymore.
That'd be a good
either.
look on you.
I think so.
No.
The way that artists portray real people, I think, is very tricky because I happen to know the real butthead, and he's upset. Because he's a very...
I'm okay with it.
He's a very...
Nice guy.
He's a very nice guy, intelligent guy,
And he's not a butthead?
family man, and he's upset that he's... the same for Beavis. Beavis is who lives next door to me and pays his own rent. He is a wonderful...
Why don't you
But
tell
that's
the joke
cartoon money.
as As long as you're up his case.
No, I'm not telling that joke.
Why don't you
No,
tell?
I'm not telling that joke because that's a difference between you and I. I know what's appropriate. I
Well,
will
let me
not tell that joke.
Okay, I wanna
Why don't I
There's a
tell
joke that
you?
I did on.
It's a joke?
No, I won't tell that
It's
joke.
a joke that
No, it is too harsh
Then I'll
for
tell.
you.
Can you whisper it?
This is a joke.
Yes, I had nothing to do with this joke. This is not my joke, by the way. All kidding aside.
It's his
You know
joke.
who's, let me just tell you who wrote this joke.
Okay.
Rosa Lopez.
Then we'll need an interpreter for the joke.
We were in Aspen last week at the HBO Comedy Festival, and Gary told us to a couple of people, and it went around like wildfire. Albert Brooks in his little symposium, he was so enamored with the joke that he actually told it. And he said, you know, here's the deal.
Is this going to hurt my feelings?
Yes. And I'm going to tell you something. This is what the first time I am with you on this, it's going to hurt mine too. It really is. I think this is inappropriate.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, God.
This is Garry Shandling in Aspen.
No. Oh, you're such a...
He said, Nicole... It's all right. It's all right. He said,
The winner.
This is Gay. He said, Nicole is gone. OJ's in jail. How bright is Kato? He's still not in the big house. Lavar, you're Korean.
Will Rogers blue who?
You want me to kick his ass for you?
Yeah, man. No. I can laugh. I think you're...
No, you can make... honest to God, I apologize.
You should for telling that. No.
Did you laugh at the joke when he said...
No, I didn't.
You
In
were
fact,
on my
I stood
side?
up and protested and walked out of the room.
And wrote it down.
And stole it.